Agenda Item 8, Discussion and Instructions, Environment Commission's recommendation for the city regarding the Paris Climate Agreement. Welcome.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and members of the council. I'm Erica Shingaro with the Environmental Management Division, and I'm the staff liaison to the Environment Commission. And first, I want to thank everybody who's here tonight, and I apologize for the brief intermission with this topic. I will be brief. I wanted to first introduce John Becker. He is the chair of the Environment Commission, and as requested by the mayor and council last Monday at night, the Environment Commission met on Thursday, June 14th, to review the Paris Climate Agreement. And at that meeting, they unanimously approved recommending the mayor and council consider adopting a resolution to support the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement, which is an international agreement reached in 2015 aimed at reducing carbon emissions, slowing rising global temperatures, and helping countries deal with the effects of climate change. A draft resolution is in your packet as Attachment A, and this resolution includes an action by the mayor and council to join with other cities and public and private partners to sign the We Are Still In open letter of support. A copy of this letter is also included in your packet as Attachment B. This letter reinforces the city's current climate commitments and actions, and I won't list them tonight. They're in the agenda. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to contact me with what the city is doing. And this resolution does not require any additional binding commitments other than what the city is already committed to doing. As of June 15th, 2017, the open letter received support of 1,219 governors, mayors, businesses, investors, colleges, and universities across the United States or with significant operations located in the United States. Local signatures include Montgomery County, Baltimore, Gaithersburg, Garrett Park, College Park, Tacoma Park, Washington Grove, the State Treasurer of Maryland, the Maryland Attorney General, Commonwealth of Virginia, Alexandria, Arlington, and Washington, D.C. are just a few. John and I are here to answer any questions if you have them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I apologize. It's what I get for eating when I'm supposed to not be eating. I just have a quick question, Erica. We received a modification packet. What was the difference? I could see a few, but I was just curious why we got an updated green sheets.
Were those the previous, I think the pull of the budget, because this was written on Friday, I think it accidentally pulled it as I was writing it, so the green sheets are the finalized approved version.
Okay, terrific, thank you. And one other question in the whereas, Mayor and Council priority initiatives, and then the last, be it further resolved. Are we already doing this? The CAP, the Rockville Climate Action Plan, excuse me, CAP, by coordinating with community stakeholders, or is that something that is now being resolved based on this?
It's been in the process. The mayor and council had a priority initiative to develop a community action plan, and so we've been first working with COG, and they just released their 2016 to 2020 recommended tools. So right now the Environment Commission has been reviewing that list of about 100 action items as voluntary measures to see what makes sense for Rockville, and then we'll be working with community stakeholders from that point on.
And you've pulled these 8 out of that list?
Correct.
From COG,
That's
right?
from the approved COG plan.
As you know, I'm fully in support. I just wanted to make sure all the things were dotted. Thank you. Council members, any comments or questions? Councilmember Plakovich-Carr.
A question for Mr. Becker. I know that the Environment Commission looked at various different options in terms of what the actions the mayor and council might take at this point. Could you just maybe briefly summarize why the Commission's recommending this particular letter as opposed to one of the other options? I know it was a unanimous decision, which carries a lot of weight.
Well, very briefly, looking at the options and what is being done, as you'll see in your packet, you'll see a lot of the governmental bodies, even educational institutions, are behind this, signing this document. And that is primarily the reason why. The second thing, of course, is because it does reference the various portions of the Paris Agreement that are well known and adopted and was approved by our government at one time. It follows along that same thing. It was very simple as that.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Councilmember Priscilla.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm the liaison to the Environment Commission, and I was thankful that they held off on that agenda item until I could get there from the Cultural Arts Commission. But I have to attest that the Environment Commission debated this vigorously and went over all the options. there are many options they could have taken. The thing I like about the resolution is drafted. It's really well in line with Rockville has been doing for years and years. Rockville's always been a leader environmentally in the state of Maryland. I fully support this resolution, and I hope we can pass it unanimously tonight. Thank you.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? Councilmember Plakovich-Carr.
So as I emailed the body over the weekend, I did want to offer one amendment to the resolution that's attachment A, the second whereas clause, whereas climate change has been widely recognized by government, businesses, academic, and other community leaders as a worldwide threat with the potential to harm the economy, safety, public health, and quality of life of communities. And so to change with the potential to harm to that is harming, I sent around a letter that was signed by, a dozen or more leading scientific societies in the U.S. that uses the language that, there is current harm happening. So I'd like to see the resolution reflect that as well.
Councilmember Prashela.
Madam Mayor, I'll support that change. I do a lot of scientific reading, but my favorite, most read publication, Scientific American, over the years has documented a number of current changes due to climate change. Communities having to plan, seashore communities having to plan for rising seas, species migrating north, their ranges migrating north, a number of items that governments are either dealing with now or know they have to deal with in the future and have to plan for now.
And I'll just make one note. It says business, it's not plural. So none of the, it's not governments. It's just government, business, academic. Anybody have any concerns? Councilmember Feinberg.
No, not a concern, but I do also support the amendment.
Okay. All right. Would you like to make a motion? Councilmember Prashela.
Madam Mayor, I move that Mayor and Council support, pass this resolution, support the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement
With the
amendments.
amendment given today.
with the amendment.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please raise your hand. It is unanimous. Thank you. Thank you, Environment Commission.
Thank you.